Hello everybody, Storm here. Welcome back to Final Fantasy XI Online. In the last episode, we got our finished medicine, and then delivered that to Ragalis. And while we were doing that, we had a visit from Nagmalada. And he indicated that the Archduke is preparing to surrender unconditionally to the Beastmen because Jeuno is taking a pounding in the war. So that would be a bad thing. And so Ragalis is planning to try to rally the other nations to send defensive forces to Jeuno to take the pressure off. And so we basically volunteered to deliver that message and to try and get those forces, and so we did. We headed over to the Bastok, had a meeting with the president, we came to Windurst, had a meeting with the Warlock Warlord, who we're familiar with, and we got some forces. Not as much as we'd like, but we got something to head to Jeuno to bolster their defenses and hopefully get them to knock off this talk about surrender. So that is where we're at. And so we need to head out to Jeuno to commence the operation. So that is what we are going to do. So it should be fairly simple. I'm going to use the Void Watch teleport that I should be able to use. I believe we are ready to head out there. We'll see. Oh no, I don't have... Because I haven't gotten that far in Void Watch in this character yet. Okay. Alright, no problem. No problem. Plan B. We need to head to Saramug Champagne. This is a little bit further from where we're going to need to go, but should be all right. So we need to head to F6, which is all the way toward the entrance to Jeuno. To begin. So, let me get over there, and then I'll be back. Alright, we're just about here, and you may notice that I have dropped the game's frame rate to 30 frames per second. Because the cutscene we're going to go into is one of the cutscenes where if you're running at a higher frame rate using mods, then it'll break. So we gotta drop this one to 30 frames and put up with that for a cutscene. Alright, so we should get a cutscene here when we check the Bulwark gates. Good goddess. No. Gigas and Kadav. never seen such a large beastman force amassed in one place. At a glance, the two sides look to be in a deadlock. But we know better. The beastmen are simply biding their time, awaiting what they think an inevitable surrender. The Jeunoan forces are clearly in a bad way. Jeuno, let's hurry and deliver the letter to the Archduke. The Duchy of Jeuno, ruled by Archduke Camino, lies beyond this point. What business have you here under these forbidding circumstances? Sir, I come bearing tidings from Sandoria on behalf of Count Borel and Sir Agalis of the Knights of the Uncrest Hawk. Lulicet is my name, and with me is my faithful retainer, Tuna. Your retainer? Here is the official letter, penned by the Count himself. Our sole endeavor is to ensure that a Jeunoan surrender does not come to pass. Please, sir, it is imperative that we are granted audience with Sir Nagmalada. Understood. Your concern for the duchy's welfare is much appreciated. This way, if you will. How awful. Sorry to have kept you waiting. I am Brandolph, captain of the Ducal Guard. Sir Nagmalada, I'm afraid, is presently afield on official business. It would be my honor to attend you in his stead. Thank you, Captain. You have no doubt already seen with your own eyes the destruction that has befallen our once proud nation. I fear the days when Jeuno could receive honored guests such as yourselves in all its glory have become a thing of the past. Please rest assured, for we bring good tidings. We present ourselves before you having successfully secured a pledge of aid from the three nations. Bastok, Windurst, and Sandoria alike are making preparations to send reinforcements to Jeuno as we speak. We beg you, sir, relay this message to Sir Nagmalada and Archduke Camino. Jeuno need no longer surrender. Your dedication to the Alliance is touching, truly. However, Captain? The matter is long settled. The Archduke, his mind will not be changed. Jeuno's fate is sealed. Other nations need not suffer in the wake of its death throes. But why? It would be wise for you to leave now, while you're still able to do so of your own accord. What on Vana'diel has gotten into you people? Why are you all so quick to lose hope, so eager to throw down your arms? You misunderstand. We wish nothing more than the fight to the last man, done to our dying breath. That it is both duty and honor to give one's life to protect our nation and all its citizens. This is the common conviction held sacred by all those in the Ducal Guard. Then let us fight together. Bastok, Windurst, Sandoria, and Jeuno side by side. Lulicet, Tuna, fighting is not the only way. You've witnessed for yourself how this feudal struggle has laid waste to Jeuno, the misery it has entailed upon soldiers and citizens both. Continuing to fight with the false hope that triumph will someday smile upon us will gain us naught but more death and devastation. This vicious cycle of heartache and suffering will spread across the land like a crippling disease, plunging all of Vana'diel into the blackest depths of despair. Even if nations were still to remain in the aftermath, there would be little more than fanciful names given to piles of rubble and ash. Is such a wretched existence worth the sacrifice? Years from now, can we truly say and believe in our hearts that we've done right by our children, and theirs after them? Sir Nagmalada, he enlightened us so. Surrender does not mean defeat, nor does it spell the end, for as long as we shall live, so too will hope survive. We must have patience, for the time will come again when the children of Altana will arise and reclaim what is rightfully ours. Sir Vana'diel called the ducal guard to assembly and put forth these sentiments, with Archduke Kamino himself in audience. That's how the decision to surrender was made known to us. We, the ducal guard, are sworn to protect and serve the Archduke. His fate is our fate, upholding his decisions our duty. But the reinforcements from the three nations are on their way here this very moment. Couldn't you at least put things on hold until they arrive? It is too late. The Archduke's decision is final. Please understand, the thought of surrender pains us as it does you. We knew that the Archduke, his circle of advisors, and Sir Nagmalata had been deliberating the possibility, but truth be told, that the air of defeat could so swiftly envelop our nation's leaders gave us all pause. Guests, have we? Sir Nagmalata, we were under the impression that you had left to deliver the news of surrender to the other nations. I beg your pardon, Sir Nagmalata? If my lord has overheard the conversation between Captain Brandolph and myself, could surrender not be delayed? The surrender ceremony is about to commence. It will be held deep underground, directly beneath Heaven's Bridge. They summon us to sign the instrument of surrender in what is little more than a hole in the ground. A final act of humiliation to sweeten their moment of triumph, no doubt. Just the kind of petty thing those foul pigmen would derive pleasure from. All personnel have been evacuated from the residential area, as you commanded, sir. Young lady, it would appear your efforts were in vain. Be glad, for you now have the chance to bear witness to a truly historic moment, the death of a nation. We couldn't stop them. Jeuno is going to surrender. Do you know, what are we supposed to do now? Try to buy some time? Right, it's not over till it's over. We have to find a way to stall them until help arrives. Now, the ceremony is supposed to take place underground, but where could the entrance be? My lady. I understand you've suffered much on Jeuno's behalf and wish to express my regret for the way things had to turn out. It's far too early for apologies. The two of us are going to head underground to where the ceremony is to be held. There has to be something we can still do. I see. Atop a defensive wall out in Battaglia Downs is where you will find your entrance. Take this key with you. You will need it to unlock the hatch. Thank you. Should you require a replacement, speak with Erwin here, and he will provide you with one. Your courage and determination have rekindled the dwindling fire of my spirit. Truth is, we the Ducal Guard have been grudgingly biting our tongues all this time, suppressing the burning desire to keep on fighting. That Jeunoan soldiers are mulishly stubborn and loath to admit defeat is no lie, it would seem. As you make your way underground, so too will we prepare for our final stand against the enemy. As for Captain Brandolph, I'm confident it won't take much to persuade him to see things our way. Understood. Lillicet, Thuna, the continued existence of Jeuno is at stake. We, the Ducal Guard, humbly beseech your help in our darkest hour. Alright, you can count on us. Thuna, the only option left is for us to go underground and raise some hell. It's just as well, though, because keeping up the diplomatic charade was becoming rather tiresome. Alright, sounds like a plan. Bump my frame rate back up. Alright, we have the underpass hatch key. Alright, we need to go to Battaglia Downs. If I can hit the right buttons to make things do what we needed them to do. Alright, we hit the Battalion Downs and head down into this underground location. So we're basically going to proceed from Sarmuk Champagne into Rolandberry Fields, and then from Rolandberry Fields into the Battalion Downs. Shouldn't take too long. Because all the three areas are interconnected. Yes, you're gonna have to go through the gate. Oh, let's see. Now we need to go to J9 and Battalion Downs. Alright, so J9. Right here. Okay. The upper right corner. In one of the towers, we should find an underpass hatch. Alright, let's see if we can find it. I think it's the upper right area. Maybe what they mean is that up here? I see some green dots on the map, but... There's an underpass hatch. Maybe I'm looking at the wrong... Oh, I was looking at K9, not J9. I see. Yes, it is the upper right corner of J9. Hurry, Jeuno, this way. There they are. Here we go. What are we going to do, you ask? Well, isn't it obvious? Grace, vigor, charm. These are the 3 tenants of Troop Mayakov. Keep them close to heart, for the curtains are about to rise on Lilith and Tuna's first ever duo performance. I leave the ones over there in your care, Tuna. Where is Archduke Komlano? Why is he not come? Why is he come not? These surrounds befit not a man of his exalted stature. I shall partake in the ceremony as the Archduke's representative. Archduke, no resistance useless. He is a stubborn man. Good soldier, know when fight is over. Your fight now over. You press seal here, then all your Jeuno are belong to us. There's an old reference. That's a hell of a kick. Intruder? One-eyed Gwodbodge. Not bad. Beautifully done, Tuna. If you want to live, I strongly suggest you stay put. What happened? How can they hear? There's some vermin common to these parts. Please ignore this little interruption. Who are you calling vermin? Ugh. Here, let go. Get your filthy hands off me. Well, looks like the cavalry's arrived. Has the show started without me? Sir Regulis. Oh, this is my dear comrade Tuna, ever fond of heroic antics, I see, and that feisty little charmer over there would be my troop's poster girl. Anyone who dares mistreat her answers to me. Mr. Mayakov? Elisette, just because you've been trying to save the world doesn't mean you've excused from lessons. Shoe polishing duty for 1 month. No, anything but that. Forgive me, Mr. Mayakov. I'm pleased to see that you arrived, Sir Regulis. How does the kingdom's preparations for surrender? You know as well as I how Sandoria feels on that front. Now, if you don't mind a change of conversation topic, Jeuno appears to have a monster infestation problem. We took the liberty of ridding the duchy of some on our way here. Obviously, our infestation problem wasn't sufficiently severe. Who are you, really? What are you playing at? Sir Regulis, your condition? Needn't worry, I'm back to my strapping best thanks to the medicine you and Tuna brought me. Great. You look like tin soldiers and fashion models, but Gwodbodge, good soldier. Good soldier underestimate, not opponent. Now we... What? Yeah, that's from amigo. Terribly sorry for the delay. We were waylaid by a persistent band of orcs who just wouldn't take no for an answer. Bah, sorry excuse for appetizers they were, but that's no big deal because I'm famished enough to skip straight to the main course. Zazarg. You curs. Boss, they sully Gutrender's honor. We tear them to many pieces. Yeah, you aren't Nagbalata. You're somebody else. Steel yourselves, pigmen, for the morrow none of you shall breathe Jeuno in the air. Come now, don't be shy. Zazarg here is gonna personally discipline each and every one of you. Such ill manners you very disappoint, Gwajbodge. Now, no more of nice gentlemen. Negotiations are over. You are on way to destruction. So it begins. What in the goddess's name? Who could be... Who else but that young dancer and her companion? Barnabas, you hold them off. You told them of the hatch and even went so far as to give them the key, didn't you? I'm not sure I understand, Captain. If I may be so bold, key gone missing from the vault isn't something you'd overlook, sir. Unless there are other reasons for you not pursuing the matter? Ah, what's done is done. I too am but a mullishly stubborn soldier of Jeuno. Unsheath your weapons. Alright, the bridge to surrender has been raised. Only one path remains. Jeuno will not yield, not this day, not ever. Windurst's Cancerian war warlocks reporting for duty. Our mercenaries have entered the underground passageway to aid in the skirmish that has broken out there. The path should be cleared before long. Alright, you have our gratitude. Hear me out well. Our brothers and sisters in the Alliance fight beside us. Fight well and shame not the proud native of Jeuno's ducal guard. The show appears to have begun in earnest. Time for us to pull up our socks and put this underground side act to the sword. Gutrenders, we teach enemy true meaning of fear. Everyone, lend me your ears. For this battle, we will engage the enemy in 4 groups. The Ironcrest Hawks and Troop Myakov will together form the first. The Iron Rams and 7th Cohorts and the Cobra Mercenaries will make the remaining 3. There'll be no fancy military maneuvering, no micromanagement, no strategy. Our objective is plain and simple, the complete and utter annihilation of the enemy. That's just the kind of thing my Cobras specialize in. Less is more, is what I always say. You know, your task is to closely monitor the battle's progress by making your rounds to each of the groups. Understood? Finally, some opponents may offer Iron Rams a semblance of a challenge. Let the games begin, I say. My fists are itching like crazy. There's only one known cure. More punching? More punching. Alright, may the goddess watch over you. Tuna, don't you dare even think about falling in battle. I won't forgive you if you do. We should be alright. Okay, after all of that. Let's go. Start the fight. Our request for entry is being considered. Let's get the trusts out. All right, let's go. We need to find the enemy forces. All right, there we go. We got some Jeuno. Buffs up. Probably did need to pop that. Alright. That group's down. I don't think there's any others. Nope, we got some Jeuno down here. We're all nice and aggroed. Alright. Let's oh, that's not the macro I wanted to fire. Alright, they're all down. Alright, we got some orcs over there. Got up here. Zazar's group is up north. Alright, well, they took care of their business. Looks like Zagzar's group is fighting some orcs. Not orcs, Kadav. Alright, Nickel Kadav. Hello, folks. Looks like Zazog might be going down. Alright, they're all dead. Next. He has a nice Great Axe skill ups, which I really need. Alright, let's hit the wide scan. I got some works up that direction. Or they're all dead. Roma Amigo taking care of business, as usual. Alright, wide scan. Alright, one-eyed Gwaj Bodge is up. Okay. There you are. Hello there. Mighty Strikes? Is that Mighty Strikes? Don't know. No, wait. I think it might be invincible. He's not taking any physical damage. Okay, his invincible is down. Alright. Easy peasy. Is it over? Jeuno, are you injured? Did you take any wounds? Nah, we're fine. Rather a silly question to ask one of my vicious cobras, don't you think? The ones we put down today hardly compare to the fanciful feathered types we deal with back home. Or fanatical feathered types. I suppose you're right. Ah, an award-winning performance by the entire cast. Bravo, bravo. My profound apologies for undermining your authority, but seeing how Jeuno need no longer surrender, I'm inclined to say that things worked out for the better. I trust there'll be no hard feelings between us. Sir Nagmalata? That ornament. So that's how it is. These events will be of no consequence. The Battle of Jeuno marks but the beginning. We shall meet again. What are you all doing here? What? I traveled to the other nations, only learned upon arrival that reinforcements had already been dispatched to Jeuno. That such carnage could have transpired here during my brief absence. Huh? Then who were we just... Yep. It couldn't be. More importantly, what did the Beastmen force? Yes. They've altered their course and are now heading away from Jeuno. The duchy is in your debt. Archduke Hamlino will be making the victory declaration shortly. I will see you all above. I guess this is our real Nagmalata. Made it all the way to Relude Gardens, huh? Well, I'll be damned. This is a ravaged battlefield if I've ever seen one. The Beastmen are supposed to have altered their course, but to where? Captain of the Ducal Guard, Brandolph, at your service. Well met, Captain. I'm Ragales B. Balamot of the Knights of the Ironcrest Hawk. It is to you that Jeuno owes its survival. Thank you. It isn't much, but please accept this Jeunoan flag as a small token of our appreciation. Well, would you look at that, if it isn't the Archduke in the flesh. Quite the rare treat, so I'm told. Yes, you. Well... My friends, it was a long and bitter battle, but in their masses the enemy came. From the darkness they struck. Wall after wall, fortification after fortification fell to their ruthless advance. Driven were we to the farthest precipice of oblivion. For a time it seemed that all Jeuno would never again see the light of dawn. But... their sharpest blade could not cut down our pride, nor could their heaviest boulders crush our courage. Before the impregnable fortress of our resolve, the enemy faltered. They cowered. They ran. Etch this moment now deep in your hearts and minds, for victory belongs to us, the children of Altana. Rejoice, for we have triumphed. Triumphed? In this wretched state? You gotta be kidding me. Certainly a poor choice of words. That Archduke, what could he possibly be going through in that? What could possibly be going through that mind of his? Well, you know, my sword at some point. Or my lance. Things have gone as planned. The beastmen have plotted a new destination, altered their course, to Vana'diel. This is mean balance has been restored. Situation normal. But, Octanda. It cannot be helped. The project's successful completion takes precedence over individual survival, our very lives. But the others sure are taking their sweet time. Getting late. Could something have happened to them? A little trouble befallen? Noe, are you suggesting what I'm thinking? A dreaded thought? No, this won't do. Worrying will get us nowhere. No use. We've still much work to do, so let's step to it, people. Chop, chop. If nobody minds, I'll wait here a little while longer for the others. Wait and see. Why, how very thoughtful of you. Most considerate. But how they knew where to find us remains a mystery still. What took you so... Well, there goes another one. And that one there makes number 3. Number 3, you say? Can you remind me how many of them there were in total? No, what I meant to say was, the others sort of managed to, well, escape. I'm so sorry. And you deemed it unnecessary to share this little fact with me? Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Please don't get angry. Be silent. You have 2 choices. Accepting the consequences here and now, or reporting your failure directly to Lady Lilith. Which will it be? No, not that. I'm sorry, please forgive me. I promise to be good from now on. I swear it'll never happen again. Consider yourself warned. We shall rely upon him again to appropriate the information we need. I shall tolerate no further failures. Is that clear? Yes, sir. The situation is grave enough without blundering on your part. Yes, sir. If I may speak, sir, they've sure gotten cocky lately, just because they wanted Jeuno. Some cheek they have, considering they don't even know the truth of things. And I ran into that odd pair again when I was last seen to the felines. You know, the ones who bullied Galarhig, the Mithra, and the pointy-eared girl. That girl. That she's here in this day and age would mean it's a distinct possibility. So there are others besides ourselves? I knew there had to be a reason why things weren't proceeding so smoothly. She will have to be removed eventually. For so long as she exists, her aspirations shall never be realized. Oh, that's unfortunate for her. For now, however, our priorities are clear. The securement of the matron's person, and the elimination of those meddling felines. Yes, sir. The time has come. Let us be there to receive her. Looks like one of the Kates is in cahoots with these people. Lilith, I presume? We have awaited your arrival, my lady. The others are afield, carrying out your bidding, and no effort is being spared to ensure that the plan comes to fruition. Alright, well, things are moving. Alright, so at this point, we need to head back and continue to work on the nation story quests. So we're going to need to head back to Windurst for the next section. So we're going to go ahead and end here, because this is a good place to stop. And we'll work on that when we come back. So for now, I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you next time.